I'm a trained finance professional, chartered accountant. I'm in the healthcare industry for more than two and a half decades. So started off working for multinationals and then got into a startup pharmaceutical company, and that's where my journey as an entrepreneur began. In the startup, though I did not own the company, but we were almost part of the promoter team and had all the aspects of being an almost entrepreneur. Thereafter, I have started and exited 3 startups, all in the healthcare field, and I have been a startup evangelist for a long time now. As compared to a career, a high-profile career in the corporate world in the multinational setup versus being an entrepreneur, fending for yourself, I don't think there is even a contest. Once you are an entrepreneur, you and your tasted blood, this is the best thing that can happen to any individual. The pleasure of creating something new, offering jobs instead of taking jobs, and creating value in the society is a high that you cannot get in any job. So that's my background. In general, an entrepreneur creates more opportunities for society and adds value than being a mere employee. That's in general. But in particular to this urbanization, urban settlement story, we are talking about exponential numbers. We are talking about the current 350 million going to something like 600 million in the next 20 years. These kind of exponential changes cannot come with incremental changes. And I personally believe that this is not going to be done only by the government. So if you're going to be a citizen sitting behind and waiting for the government to deliver these urban settlements for you, it's not going to happen. And therefore, there is a need for private enterprise. Private enterprise by itself, private enterprise in conjunction with the government, and government enterprise by itself. So there's going to be a combination of all these things that's going to happen. If it does not happen in this combination, it will not happen. And therefore, for somebody who's willing to look at entrepreneurship, this is going to throw out a whole new challenge, at the same time a huge opportunity never ever seen before in the last, say, 5-6 decades. The Sankranti program is a unique program and put together by a very passionate group of people in IIHS, and gives all the young student community an opportunity to try and correct what is wrong around them instead of only complaining about it. And at the same time, learn so many new things and create opportunities for themselves for the future. I don't think students should start taking assignments or study only looking at getting plum jobs. That's very passé now. Now people should start thinking in terms of, can I use my learning to create new ventures, create new products and services in the marketplace, and apart from servicing society, also take care of myself and my financial needs. I think that's the direction that the young students should go in the future, and I strongly believe 25% of our student community should follow entrepreneurship with passion, which will then be good for themselves first, their families second, and society at large. I have been in the startup space for a long time, and I cannot underestimate the value of mentors. When you are starting and venturing something new, you have no clue what's going to be the kind of problems that you're going to face in the future. Associating yourself with a group of people who have a lot of experience both in the domain as well as in various functions is a smart thing to do, right? And there are a lot of people who have been there, done it, are willing to share their experiences with youngsters. It is their way of reliving their lives. And therefore, it's important for this community of the entrepreneur students and the mentor to get together to find solutions. Having said that, you as a student have not the depth of experience that is required to find and execute the solutions. But you have the freshness of mind to think of unique solutions which the people who carry baggages are not able to do so. So you must use this freshness and the experience of the mentors to execute solutions flawlessly. A bright idea is extremely important till you get an idea. Once the bright idea is stuck, it's worth only 5%. 95% is your ability to execute it flawlessly in the ground and actually deliver the value to the person who, or the community that is meant for. So mentorship is a critical component, whether you're operating on a social entrepreneurship platform or on a for-profit platform, without which I have not been able to see good startups succeed.